What's up, guys? Sniper here with you, and as we get ready for this upcoming UFC card, Volkov versus Rosenstruik, which I'll have a breakdown for you later this week, it got me to thinking, what are some fights I want to see? Because after the first few fights on this card, it gets real shallow real quick. I mean, I'm still going to enjoy the fights, 14 fights, but not a lot of great name value. Got me thinking, what fights do I want to see? So I went through and I came up with three fights that I think would be really fun to watch. One I think we're definitely going to get. I'll get to that in 1 second, but let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sniper underscore MMA on Twitter. Fight number one, and this one I think we're going to see, and it also gives away two of my upcoming picks in the very near future because it is for the light heavyweight title. I am looking forward to what I think is going to be Yuri Prohaska taking on Magomed Ankalaev for the light heavyweight title. And I got to tell you, I'm really interested in this fight because since coming to the UFC, Yuri Prohaska has just been running through people. He was in Risen for a while, and you started thinking, okay, that's Risen. What is he going to do here? And he destroyed Ozdemir. The knockout of Reyes was something special. I think he's going to be the light heavyweight champion soon, and I think Ankalaev is going to get through Anthony Smith. As you know, look, Ankalaev continues to look good. I know he had that hiccup against Paul Craig with 1 second left in the fight. Well-rounded game, definitely more technical than Prohaska in terms of methodical approach. I think it's a fun clash of styles. Ankalaev has the grappling. Prohaska's wild, hits hard. Ankalaev's got plenty of pop and knockouts as well. I think it's going to be one of the better light heavyweight title fights we've had in a while in terms of not take anything away from Blachowicz, but since John Jones has left the division, I think, and Glover obviously finally getting the title at 40, just to me stylistically, I think this could be such a fun, explosive fight. So it's number one on my list of things to see, and I think it's actually one we're going to see. Um, from there, I wanted to touch on Sean Brady, and Sean Brady is in a really, really rough spot in the welterweight division because you have Usman and Covington up there, Leon Edwards in the hunt, um, Vicente Luque making run again, and I skipped the guy on purpose who you're all thinking of. And I'll get there in just 1 second. Sean Brady, I legitimately believe, I know he's down at 9 in the rankings. I don't think anybody wants to fight him particularly right now. You know who I think should fight him? I want to see Sean Brady against Hamzat Chimaev. I know people are calling for a title shot for Chimaev. He's got all the hype, big popular guy. Look, I think some people definitely started to see some holes in the Gilbert Burns fight. Now, not that Gilbert Burns isn't a great fighter, obviously well-deserved top five, top three welterweight in the world. But you saw Chimaev start to gas. I start to wonder about some of the takedowns. Sean Brady is a great wrestler, great grappler. Striking is coming along. Like, I want to see Chimaev tested again. And for what it's worth, you got Sean Brady is undefeated. He's 15 and 0 in mixed martial arts. Hamzat Chimaev is also undefeated. I was looking it up real quick. He's at 10 and 0, 11 and 0. Two undefeated guys. This could be a fight night, one of the better fight night main events in a while. You could stick it probably co-main event, honestly, on a pay-per-view card because of who Chimaev is. Depending if these guys want to go 3 or 5 rounds, I think it's a fun fight with two guys in the welterweight division who need fights. I don't think Chimaev's going to get the title fight next. I don't see it happening. Maybe Usman will take it for the money. We'll see what happens there. But if Chimaev is not fighting for a title, sign me up for that Sean Brady fight. I think that's a fun fight. Last one, going to go down to the featherweight division, a guy that I am coming around on as these fights go by. Look, Arnold Allen turned me into a huge fan last time out against Dan Hooker. I know Hooker had that huge weight cut, but listen, Allen's got a win over Sadiq Youssef. Another really impressive win that I don't think people are talking about. Those two back-to-back wins, I think he's ready for the next step up. And I think he should fight a guy who I think took a step up too soon because of some hype. Although it's hard to say that. Listen, the guy beating on the bush here. It's Giga Chikadze. Give me Allen and Chikadze. I know Giga looked great against Edson Barbosa, and then Cater just put a hurting on him. I don't know if he'll be able to take a fight anytime soon, or should he. But I'm still skeptical on Giga. He's got split decision wins over Brandon Davis, Jamal Evers. He finished Jamie Simmons and Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson and Edson Barboza, who got to finish over too. He looked great in those fights, but they're on the back end of their UFC careers. You get a guy like Cater, kind of put him in his place. It's on the upswing. I think it's a good match in terms of let's find out where both these guys are. Chikadze lost his last fight. Probably is going to fight someone at or right below him. I think Chikadze's 7 and Allen is 9. I think Allen's ready for that next step up after a big win against Dan Hooker. Stylistically, again, it's striker versus Allen, good grappler, showed striking last time out, but these giga kicks, are they going to get caught and lead to a takedown? There's a lot of fun stuff in those matchups. I would like to see any of the three of them. Are there any I missed? Which ones of the three that I mentioned do you guys not want to see? The three fights I want to see the UFC make. One, I'm assuming matchups. I want to see Prohaska. Sorry, lagged out there for a second. I want to see Yuri Prohaska and Magomed Ankalaev. I want to see Sean Brady against Hamzat Chimaev. And I want to see Arnold Allen against Giga Chikadze. What do you guys think?